This is the final game between Mr. Barton as the allies, Epsilon Seb, the furiously devastating Axis on the south side of the map. Epsilon Seb wishing a good luck, have fun. Barton, indifferent. It's just like, yeah, same, yeah, I mean, whatever you feel, I feel too. Let's just keep it at that. So I had a wonderful nap, which lasted about 6 hours. I thought I'll put my head down, I will have a drink, I'll be ready for the next game, and then we'll do some more later on. Like, I was planning to do 5 games today. And then all of a sudden, it's like 8 o'clock in the afternoon, and whoa, holy crackers. This is just, like, going to be the last game of tonight. So, tomorrow is going to be another work day where this time, or that time round, I won't be napping. No napping. I have to stay awake. That's the objective of today. So, usual stuff at the early stages of the capturing and building stage. I know, it's like really interesting. The Wehrmacht quarters have been built. The barracks are almost built. So much action in these games. These players are just full on microing that building. We got the Facebook of Inuki TV you can go check out. In fact, like, if you just check out the description, just take... How do I get you guys to look at the description? Do I just say, look at the description, and will you do that? You will? That's awesome! That's my Dora the Explorer moment, by the way, where I interact with the audience, regardless of what they're saying. I feel this show needs some more of that. Some good old audience. I would love to, like, pull people up from the audience and, in a way, have my casting way with them. I don't know how that works out. That's definitely not legal. I'm not sure if it is legal. We'll get someone right on that. So, the fights are probably about to start. We got some Volks moving into the complex. Riflemen just been purchased right outside the barracks. They just magically appear. For Company of Heroes 2, I would have much liked if the barracks was, like, the riflemen got outside the barracks from inside using the tent door. We have mines going down in the same place. Is this the same replay that I've loaded up? We got Volks moving in with a Pioneer squad. That seems very, very familiar. No, this is not the same replay. This is alternate reality replay, where the mines never get built, and all of a sudden, the whole game has gone in a completely different direction. We'll see how this turns out. The Volks this time round obtaining that heavy cover with their fellow pioneers. The riflemen are backing away. We have on the way a Volks squad moving to the left of the map as the riflemen moving to the right by the looks of things. Lots of capturing from the engineers over the right. Just those engineers by themselves. These ones are being deterred quite easily by a single squad of Volks Grenadiers. Our riflemen are about to move into the complex and see that there is, unfortunately, a Volks squad already inside that building, and they will be taking some very light fire. The 2 riflemen squad should be able to do some decent damage against those 3 guys in that window, but they got to look out, of course, for these guys over here who will not accept that. They will not be tolerating any focused fire. We got a flamethrower purchased on the right. I'm not sure if Seb saw that, but he is backing again. Another Pioneer squad. What do we need? More Pioneers. When do we need them? Pioneeringly now. Incoming a flamethrower from behind. Is Seb going to focus his fire all the way to a 90-degree angle on those guys? There he is, taking some considerable damage on that one Volks squad from the double rifleman. The rifleman inside the building, making sure the Volks cannot get inside of there. Flamethrowers purchased from Seb as well. Both of them are retreating. The flamethrowers from Seb, though, do not get out alive, and I think that was 2 squads down for Seb. That's not looking good. Even a Vet 1 promotion for Barton's rifleman at the 4-minute mark. That, by golly gosh, is impressive. So he has just won this huge battle in the middle early on and is able to push forward. We only have this MG guarding this left-hand side, and not even that, really. The munitions point is still being taken. The right has been fully captured, and now the engineers are going to press onwards right into enemy territory and taking some of those munitions as well. Seb has to go on the offensive, and it's going to prove kind of difficult after losing a few of his squads, especially that flamethrower squad, which can prevent any of these guys going inside of the buildings. This rifleman squad can quite comfortably stay inside of here. There's excellent coverage from the windows as well. And Seb, unfortunately, has to move through it. Going through negative cover there, it seems like there's a little negative cover nowhere near to be found on this road, though. picky and choosy, this negative cover. But the riflemen, or at least one of them, very fatally wounded with 4 guys on the most low health you could ever have. A second flamethrower squad from Seb. So yeah, he still wants that firepower. Literally firepower. And now Volks moving through the doors, getting closer. They are going to set themselves up to be focused down, though, by 3 rifleman squads. Although one of them's kind of backing away. It looks like they've got other things to do back over on the right-hand side of the map. They could probably find themselves a good position to actually come in here and flank some stuff, but in the main double flamethrowers for Barton. I think Barton's just like, I killed one of your flamethrowers. Guess what I can have? 2 flamethrowers. Do you know what you can't have at this stage of the game? 2 flamethrowers. That's right, because I killed one! Oh, you... Barton is just licking the face of Seb and then spitting in it, and then... Oh god, let's not go into all the kind of horrible things he's doing to the face of Seb at the moment, but that's just cruel. That's not very nice at all. MG inside the building as 1 rifleman squad are doing the dance of death. Find themselves a flamethrower. Didn't want to stick around there for any longer than that. In the meantime, though, I think what Barton could have made use of there is going straight into the infantry doctrine and starting to place mines down literally everywhere with his rifleman squads. That would have gave him so much ground, especially that Volk squad going down this road, a road commonplace for a mine. Also, this area here, that would have screwed over a lot of Volk's grenadiers and prevented this whole complex from being captured. But he didn't do that. This is alternate reality replay. Game 3 between Barton and Seb, and that is just like, that's a whole different replay where he does do that. We'll find that at some point too. But at the very least, he's going to set himself up for some good flank attacks. He's got riflemen on the right-hand side, flamethrowers, putting some mines down as well on the road. Good stuff there. But 2 riflemen on the right, flamethrowers from the front, a rifleman squad from the front, and only 1 position to really take at the moment, which is occupied by the Wehrmacht army. We've got an MG set up, and this is going to be the key unit of this battle, I feel, depending if Barton wants to assault this. I think he might be playing somewhat defensively at the moment. He's got 2 victory points. He's got a lot of map. He could just be sitting and waiting for an opportunity to move in. You can see he's got flamethrowers just waiting on the flank over here. And no sight from Seb. He won't know this is going to happen until it's probably too late. The MG just looking forward at the moment, going inside of a house again. Excellent to go inside this house. Going to offer them a lot of cover, a lot of sustain for the time being, as our flamethrowers on the right-hand side. We got triple flamethrowers. The MG is already moving, and looks like Seb wants to seek cover inside of his base. There is a half-track out here, however. Half-track could change the tide of this war, but I'm just not seeing it as his units are just moving so far out of position. There's too much flames. Way too many flames. The Volks need to reinforce fully before they go back in here. There is some suppression in effect on those engineers. Now with them out of the fight, it's just going to be leaving the riflemen. We hit a mine upon retreat on one of the engineer squads. Our half track. Oh my god, another mine hit from an engineer squad. They're disarming mines at the very least. At the very least, flames from the side. Beautiful positioning there from Seb. Unfortunately, though, the riflemen just trying to find some cover where they aren't going to be completely annihilated. It's not looking good, though, with the reinforcing ability that this half-track can provide. It means the Volks can be quite aggressive. I see a building being purchased from Barton. I really raped that word. We got a triage center down as well. We need to see those guys reinforced. Ooh, like 3 guys straight in synergy outside of that HQ. Seb doing reasonably well now. It looks like he's just scouring for mines with his flamethrower. Careful not to flame your own guys. That would be pleasant. Our rifleman moving on the right. Do take a shot, so we know that there's a rifleman over there. We could. That's right. Oh my god, 2 Volks down from that rifleman squad, and Seb is going to move in there with his half-track. No, he is not. He is bugging slightly out. It's like, this is the most amazing turn ever. Oh my god, the driver is totally on acid at the moment. This is just not physics at the moment. This is nowhere near physics. Minesweepers have swept No mines. That mine is there, unless there was a mine there, but I didn't see that one. Pack 38 is out here just in case, but oh, that was a good decision this time around. We have a tank depot being built because Barton has had so much fuel income. He can do that quite easily, no problem whatsoever. May even want to quickly go gather himself a tier 2 and get some snipers out as well. Like, he is very, very capable of doing that. There would be no like negative effect from doing that. We have For the Fatherland activated and reinforcing from the half-track, trying to push these guys out of the way. There's nothing that can counter this half-track on the field as of yet, but there will be shortly. Our rifleman squad, oh my god, it's a beautiful strafing run, which allows the rifleman from the front to move in. We just need to pick off this last MG gunner, and this territory will all be his. Double sticky bombs. Oh my god, so much teching, and that is over for the half-track. That's all it took. That MG is still alive, it's reset up and is firing in. It's been reinforced once by that half-track, but it can no longer reinforce. That half-track was way out of its league there up front. The MG does finally go down. However, the forces are slimming from Barton too. He does have one more rifleman squad to move in here, but similarly, there is just another Volk squad that's going to be able to turn the tide of this battle. This one Volk squad makes it beneficial for these two guys here. Do need to go reinforce. There could be like more dangers on arrival shortly. We do have a Sherman coming in, not a crocodile, a Sherman, a regular flat-out Sherman. A Pack 38 is saying, I know what I'm good against. I'm good against buildings. Well, let's get on with it. Let's start putting some holes in this building. The Pack 48 now revealed. The Sherman will be able to select where it decides to go to with a bit more cautious safety. It might not want to come over here and engage this. We've got another half-track. I rarely see like a half-track purchase straight after a half-track has died. Usually it's too expensive to do that, too costly. Other units to be getting out of there. But no, we're going to continue the half-track havoc, and we'll see what we can do there. The Volks are reinforcing on this point. Exactly, we got an MG down here as well, picking up that vital resource on the map, the equipment, the Sherman. I keep calling it Croc, damn it. We need more Crocs. We've seen a fair amount of Crocs in this tournament, actually. Way more than normal, ordinary games. Way more. So, it's looking pretty good still for Barton at the moment. 485 points to him, 389 tickets to his opponent. It's slow, but it's working out for him. His resources are just going to cascade upon Seb later on. He's going to use the Sherman to go and harass all these back caps. It's going to be so easy. What we need to do there is try and mine that right-hand point. We know that Barton has invested lots of resources into flamethrowers. His engineers are all equipped with that. He can't. If he wants to get a minesweeper, he has to buy another engineer, which slows down his manpower generation rate and all other stuff. Does he want to do that? I'm not too sure, but he can make use of all those engineers repairing vehicles later on if he so chooses to. But also you got to remember that minesweepers have to be there to sweep a mine. It's not just buy it and then all mines are gone from the map. You have to be moving around. So our Sherman, in the meantime, is going for the base, whilst our riflemen are getting some more promotion. 70 kills and another sticky grenade, damaging the engine of the half-track. In the meantime, a lovely flank coming up here, but it's not working out for that particular flamethrower, man. Barton retreating him on the scene. Our Sherman is moving around, careening through that vehicle. Just blows up. We got a Panzerschreck, a beautiful choice from Seb. His Pack 38 currently hiding inside of the forest. He's regrouping up to that Pack 38 with a Panzerschreck. I think what he was trying to do there was lure that Sherman to go this way. Barton not at all interested in getting his Sherman into a narrow area where he cannot retreat. I think that was great play there. Identifying the map somewhat in a way where you know, that's bad. That's bad place for me to be. It's almost like a caveman. That bad place for me. I imagine Barton doesn't sound like that, but if he did, it would be hilarious. I would like to hear team games where people speak like cavemen. Regardless, Our Wehrmacht quarters is... Yes, that is totally the range of the Wehrmacht quarters with the MG on top. You see that? He was firing way outside that zone. So in any case, Seb has some difficulties at the moment. We have fighter bombers now and a second Sherman. Barton is just playing Allied so perfectly at the moment. The Allies... interesting fact, it took about 6 Shermans to defeat 1 Tiger tank. That is quite incredible. Like, that's... You have to mass produce these Shermans. Not in this game, I mean. Not in this game, no. It's like 3-4 Shermans could probably take down a Tiger. Ooh, we never really see the opportunities of, like not so much 1v1, but 1 unit versus 1 type of unit, and see how many that takes to kill. Obviously, tactics are involved in that, but in World War II itself, it took about 6 Shermans to defeat 1 Tiger tank. So, based on that knowledge, maybe we can apply this to the game and see what happens. But going to be very difficult to get out 4 Shermans in a 1v1 without having too much... well, not having the rifleman there anyway. We've got a bunker down here as well. Our Pak-38 is quite far forward. We've got a good-looking bombing run coming down here. I am loving it! Breathe. And nominations for best bombing run in the world is Barton. Heck yeah. Hello, floating tree. Did you get that? Did you get that? Oh yeah, you did. And now the Shermans are going to celebrate over that bombing run. There's nothing the medics can do. There's not enough medics in the world to do anything. And now the fire is just like, I'm fire. I burn things. There's so many things to burn. And Seb, good game, well played. That is an understatement. That bombing run was kick-ass. And on that bombshell, good night, I'm Inuki.
Enemy unit down. Enemy unit down! We've taken a beating!
You want more video? Over there at the top of the screen are relevant videos, and some other videos below them. You can subscribe by clicking the subscribe button too. If you got this far, maybe you should press like. No one sticks around for this long. Your loyalty shall go unrewarded.